What's up, YouTube? This is an update for, I don't know, I guess my bipolar vlog or whatever. This whole fucking channel is bipolar. Sometimes I'm doing e-juice reviews or vape shit, and sometimes I'm talking about being bipolar and shit. And, I mean, there ain't much to talk about. I mean, I was diagnosed in 2011. I said that in a previous video. Diagnosed after being hospitalized as a result of a manic episode. And ever since then, I've been on lithium. But then, recently, I just went through a depression phase, episode, whatever. And that shit was pretty fucking debilitating. I was pretty fucking ready to call it a day. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like to talk about this shit because it seems like every time I see somebody talking about it, it's like they're begging for attention. Like, oh, woe is me. I'm depressed. Somebody pay attention to me, please. I don't know. But then again, it might help somebody who's out there dealing with the same shit. So, after my last conversation with my psychiatrist, my lithium levels were increased. I'm now taking 1,200 milligrams of lithium. I also got put on Abilify after this latest depression episode. Small dose. Right now it's a small dose. And since the Abilify gives you restless leg syndrome all over your body, as you can see, I'm kind of fidgety. I'm always rocking back and forward. That's due to the Abilify's side effects. I'm always either tapping my foot or rocking back and forward like this. And I noticed also that when I walk around, my pinky finger, it's like curled up and sticking out all the time. I'm not trying to do that, but I notice myself walking and my pinky finger is up and curled, like it's some sort of a mental glitch shit going on here. I still get depressed after these things. I mean, obviously it's not going to be like snap your fingers and the depression is gone. You know, the medicine has to sink into your body, into your organism, and has to be allowed to do its thing. But right now it seems to be good because, like, when I was depressed, I'd wake up in the morning, I'd be depressed, and I'd be depressed throughout the whole day, and I'll be aggressive and just angry and being a dick to everybody around me because they're asking me what's wrong, and I don't know what the fuck is wrong. Stop asking me what the fuck is wrong. It is the worst fucking thing you can do is ask a depressed motherfucker with depression what's wrong. I don't fucking know. I've been trying to figure out what's wrong since I fucking woke up. So how about you take that bullshit question and blow it out your ass? That's what I want to say. But I don't. Because my wife doesn't deserve that shit. My daughter doesn't deserve that shit. Speaking of my daughter and my kids, it is the only fucking thing that keeps pulling me back from the edge. That's it. I mean, when I'm sitting there contemplating suicide and shit, all I gotta do is stare at pictures of my kids for a little while, and that usually brings me to tears and snaps me out of it, out of wanting to hurt myself and shit. So I got a 13-year-old daughter who's also dealing with depression and anxiety issues and self-harm issues, and I feel very guilty about that. Now, this is a daughter that she's the only kid I have that has no chance of genetically getting any of this bullshit that I'm carrying. But she still somehow ended up, not somehow, because of my bullshit, because of me being a shitty dad, I think, is the reason why she's going through all this now. And my wife, since we got together, and you know, she's gotten on antidepressants, and I feel guilty about that. And my 2 other kids, who are 3 years old and 9 months old, I'm passing on my genetic garbage to them, so I feel guilty about that. You know, and the depression, when you have all this guilt piling up on top of guilt and shame and fucking disappointment, this is where, you know, you start thinking that maybe these people are better off without me. You know, maybe they'll be better off if I just off myself and shit, and that way they don't have to deal with this bullshit coming from me on a daily fucking basis. You know, sure, it'll be tough for the first few months, but they'll get over it, and they won't have to be exposed to the daily fucking onslaught of Nick's fucking mania and depression and aggression and all this bullshit. But what I want to do is I want to be a good dad to my kids, and I can't be a good dad to my kids if I'm dead in the fucking dirt. So I try my best. I try my best to, you know, keep my aggression down to a minimum when I'm depressed. You know, just doing what I can, trying to stay strong every day for my kids and for my wife. Well, that's about it. Shout out to anybody out there who's dealing with this bullshit right now, who's just cruising YouTube looking for somebody to relate to. You're not alone. Stay strong. Hit me up on the message if you need to talk to somebody. Don't expect too much out of me. I'm not a very social person. So, but I will lend you my ear if you need it. All my people's dealing with mental illness and shit. You're not alone. I got nothing but love for you. And you need to stay strong, as I have been doing with various degrees of success, but you need to keep trying. Alright, so have nice whatever the fuck you're having, wherever the fuck you're having it at, and if it's nice, then have it twice. Peace.